Okay, so I'm going to talk here about how I started my fashion blog. It's petitpois.blogspot.com. And I ended up buying a URL, petitpois.com. I actually purchased that from GoDaddy.com, but you don't have to purchase a URL. You just use a free one until you decide you want to purchase a URL, which is your own .com address. It's about $12 to $15 a year. It's really not that expensive just for the web address. That doesn't include the website. That is more expensive. But if you want just a name to link to your blog with your own personal name, that would be about $12 to $50 a year, depending which service you purchase from. And so how I got started, basically I didn't plan on it being a fashion blog, to be honest. I started out, I didn't even know what a blog was. This was like back in 2008, 2009. I guess I had seen some other crafter with a blog and put pictures, and so I opened a blog, but I didn't really understand what they were for, like a lot of things, you know. In the beginning you don't know what they're for, and then you realize how powerful a platform it can turn into. But to be honest with you, my blog didn't really get a lot of views until I started doing my YouTube. I did the blog first. I started out with the blog first. And it wasn't a fashion blog. It was just, I don't remember what it was when I started. I think maybe it was a crafting. I thought it was going to be a crafting blog, not necessarily sewing and fashion design or anything. But I wanted to share what I was making. You know, I was knitting a lot back then. I ended up deleting a lot of the earlier posts because the blog turned into something else that was unexpected. But so basically, when you start a blog, you really don't need to have a definite idea what you're doing. You can that's the nice thing, you can kind of play with it and see what you like, and just, you know, and it starts to take shape. The more free you allow yourself to be, you know, and don't demand too much of yourself. Just have fun. Just, oh, today I feel like writing about whatever. I mean, if you go into it thinking, how can I make money with it, you're probably not gonna, you'll probably do okay if you really know how it works, you know, but if you're planning to make money with it, you really have to have a definite idea of what you're doing, and it's not easy. It's not easy if you want to make money with a blog. I would suggest the money comes later. I think you start out, and the blog really doesn't make much money for me as much as my YouTube channel, which doesn't also make much money, because the key to actually earning a decent income from Google is consistency. Like if you have a blog, you have to post at least twice a month minimum, you know, a regular, because your readers, your viewers, they grow to expect consistency and interesting things, and that's hard doing it when you're by yourself. At first maybe you're very prolific. I was more prolific earlier on when I still had a lot of fresh new ideas, but once I cranked out those ideas, I started running out of ideas. And, you know, there's also the inspiration part of it, and I feel that the best views are the organic ones, not the ones that you're trying so hard to get. In the beginning it might work, you know, even on YouTube, you do a shocking video about some shocking controversial topic, you'll get a lot of views, but then you've got to keep topping yourself when you do that. So, you know, your next video has to be as good or better than the one before, and it gets very stressful if you're trying to make a living at it. So in my case, I started out sort of, you know, I had my blog, which I was putting on some knitting, you know, some knitting that I'd done and I wanted to share, you know, oh, look at this pretty thing that I knitted today and whatever. I mean, it wasn't a plan to, and then same with my YouTube channel. I sort of just thought, hey, this is neat. I could put up videos, you know, my earlier videos on my fashion channel, the YouTube channel, are, you know, basically family. And I ended up hiding a lot of those earlier videos. They're still there, but I have them set to private because my YouTube channel sort of turned into a fashion design or sewing channel, which you know, actually I haven't posted on that channel in a long time because, you know, like I said, I started to get tired and run out of ideas. But you'll notice also, I learned as I went, because my first videos are such poor quality that I now feel like starting over with those same videos, but doing good quality videos now that I understand more about it. But I I would suggest just have fun. Unless you really need the money and you really want to stress yourself out, just have fun because you learn while you're having fun. And then the money comes later and you'll know how to make, like I know how I could make more money. Number one, consistency. I should be posting twice a month on my blog. I should be posting at least 2 videos a month on my YouTube channel, the fashion channel. And I'm not doing it because I don't feel like editing, because I have a part-time job, even though I'm not earning a lot. So I don't really need the money either. So it's not I kind of would like to get back into the sewing because it was a lot of fun when I was excited about it. I sort of lost the inspiration. I guess the space I'm living in doesn't inspire me. It's my parents' garage. It's small. It's a little bit cluttered. So you know, a few things. But secondly, so yeah, that's mainly it. I don't want to make these blog learning videos too long, but that would be my suggestion. Organically have fun. Start your blog. You'll see the link there to how to actually open up and start a blog on blogger.com. And just start writing and enjoying yourself. And okay, thanks for listening, guys.